My name is Charles Simoneau, and I'm a partner in Smoky Grain Growers, Northern Alberta. My wife and I purchased our first land in 1996, and we would be the third generation on her family farm. So we grow cereals, canola, and pulses, and for cereals we'll grow hard red spring wheat, barley, oats, peas, canola. The biological factors that help the plant handle the stresses. Where we farm in the Peace Country, there's lots of stress that can happen to the plants, and I like the idea of what some of the products we're going to do to help our plant deal with those stresses. In the past, we've used Active Pulse, and the last few years we've been on our canola, we've been using Active Ignite, but we are very interested in trying some of the other products like Reach and Thrive. The reason why we're using active products is to help our plants get better established, so they're in a better position to handle what's coming at them in the growing season. So things like better germination, better plant establishment, higher populations. We've seen the active products help the canola go through their processes quicker, so they'll establish quicker. The canola will bolt quicker. The flowers, it'll go into reproduction quicker, and then get to harvest quicker for us. And so that's some of the stuff that we've seen. Like everything, I would tell farmers to give it a try, do their own on-farm trials. Try the product, do some side-by-side testing on your own farm, and see what works for you. Definitely would encourage farmers to do that. Yeah. I've loved farming my whole life, and just the fact of producing food. I love every time of the year. I love seeding. I love walking in the crop throughout the season. I love harvest time. I like pulling it out of the bin and hauling it to the elevator. So being able to own your own business, operate your own business, but producing food at the end of the day, it's pretty exciting. I mean, I'm pretty positive that we've come a long way from when my grandfather started farming in Northern Alberta in 1926. And we know so much about what more science and technology, and we see more science and technology. We're learning more and more, and if my father or grandfather could see the way we farm and the crops that we're producing today, with really the same kind of inputs, I think they would be amazed. And so the more we learn, or the science and technology learns, I think the better farmers we can be, and I think we can produce more food and do it in a more sustainable way than we have in the past. Yeah, I was very impressed. I didn't realize, everything that Premier Tech was into. What I like to see is it's a true Canadian success story that I don't think Canadians, we maybe don't brag enough about, as maybe some other countries do. So it's very, very impressed to see the facility and all the different products that they're into, and nice to see that it's a homemade Canadian solution. So.